Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so I'm gonna ask, does Bass Odyssey have oh he's on the phone. I'll wait till he's off the phone.
Yeah, man, about quiz.
Okay, all right. Does Bass Odyssey have Super Cat as well?
No,
As
we don't
yet?
have Super Cat. No.
No Super Cat as yet.
We have tried numerous ways to get Super Cat. We have done all we can do to convince Super Cat to cut down for it. But really, I don't want to say it, but some of the prices that we are floating out there for Super Cat, we can't hang with basket when we can't reach it. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. Understood. 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 Dwayne, is he still part of the sound?
No, man. Dwayne is now playing. I think he plays interceptor. But Dwayne was one of our foundation selectors from long, long time. Long, long time.
Right. Right.
And, unfortunately, as I say, things happen.
Yes.
Dwayne and I still have a good relationship. If I see Dwayne, Wagwan, Wally boy, me have to come listen to the sound, everything, but it was more, I think he had a issue with, some of the selectors, and there was a little issue, and I didn't fire Dwayne. Dwayne is not somebody that I fired. Dwayne took some dates on his own, and I spoke to him about it, that Dwayne, you cannot be telling me this when really and truly that is not so. And the last thing that happened was that he took some dates. I knew about the dates, saw the flyers them, and on the night when he was supposed to come and play Bass Odyssey, him call earlier in the evening and say him have some family commitment. Now, I was very pissed. I said, come on, man, you're a big man, right? We have enough selectors now. If you take another date, you can say to me, say, boy, from early out, that you cannot make it. You can't wait till the night before the event. Maybe I'm planning to send you there, so then you call me and tell me, say, boy, you cannot come. When really and truly I know where you're going to play because I have the posters where you're going.
Yeah.
And that was really what happened with me and Dwayne. And I had set a time. I said, boy, we talk about it, how we can go through and find a solution, a workable solution to this. But just choose to go on. Say we are still, I would say, good friends to this day. We speak, and speak in terms, So one of these that comes with the business.
Would you ever consider a Bass Odyssey reunion?
Of course, yes, man. That would be nice, because as I said, maybe the only selectors now who we are not in touch. Maybe the same Lenny. And if I did see Lenny, I have nothing against him. I would certainly embrace him as, somebody who played the sound and played a part and played a role. Mark, well, somehow some little adjustments, but I've never really said that, the end of the road, we wouldn't speak again. Who else? I think those are the only two. Because Glamour G, if you are listening, remember you have to call me, I send a message to Glamour G. We played Glamour G in Washington up to about, I think since here, February, we played Glamour G in Washington. And Skinny, as I said, and basically everybody, the other day, Mr. Triton down on stage show, the guy's now a big producer, and, we're all together. We're all together. It's just those two people who, we have not been, but there's no, I have no growth. I have no growth.
No, right. Father Keith, when you started this from that little birthday party, did you know that it would amount to be one of the greatest sound systems the world has ever seen?
No, you always set objectives for yourself in life. And one of my things is that whatever I do, I want to do it to the best of my ability. right? If me asleep to the best of my ability. Me must sleep and get up and rest it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anything you're doing, you want to do it to the. If I can't give it my all, I'm not giving it at all. You know,
Yeah.
and as everybody know, I was once a politician, and I gave it the best that I could. And even although I'm in a constituency where the other side dominates, I surprised everybody because I just gave it the best that I possibly could. And that is my approach to life. And that is one of the things to where I say I'm not even a Facebook kind of person because I've learned a few things about making comments, And
Yes.
for the people who just sit there and type negative comments, you can never win them over.
Yeah.
It's better
Yeah.
just don't get involved because you can't win them over. There are some people you will never win over. No matter if
Yeah.
you know them, just, it's just ridiculous. So
Yep.
I more set objectives myself, focus on it, and do my best to achieve it. And don't try not to get distracted from people who, may not mean you anything or mean you well. So you just focus on what you want to do and do your own thing. And that
Yeah.
is Base Odyssey. I've done with Base Odyssey. We've always done our own thing. We don't follow people or do what people do. We're not saying so we don't see and we can't take advice, but we're not going to just go there and say, well, I see the man they do that, so I'll do it. No, but we will take advice because
Yes.
them say, even a little child shall teach them, right? But focusing, setting yourself some goals and focusing on it, I see that as the best way to go. And when it comes to sound system quality, I've always tried my best to make certain that when you book a Base Odyssey sound system coming at your event, you can guarantee a couple of things. We're going to shake your place with bass and you're going to hear everything clear and crystal coming out of it. You have selectors who when they play with sound, them don't get no forward nowhere else. But when they play on Base Odyssey, they bust the place. And them say, why your hero sound so. So we do things today and we want to please the crowd, the objective, and this is what I preach. Because me and my selectors, we meet fairly regularly. We drink regularly. We chats and we meetings and we discuss things. And one of the things that I have always preached is that, gentlemen, when you not play, looking at the crowd, make certain say you pleasing the crowd. You're not going to always get it right, of course. But if you can have 90% of the time you please the crowd, then you're doing well.
Yes.
But we that is what I've always said, and that is what I want them to do. Please the crowd. Don't play for yourself. Make certain the crowd is going along with you.
Yeah. What's left for Base Odyssey? Is it just keep building, keep advancing, keep hiring, keep getting selectors, and that's it? What is there anything left that you personally want to achieve?
Well, what I have told even one of my selectors the other day, who believes by him come and make this world of difference. I say, listen to me, man. The pace already set, Your job now is just to maintain what is there. You can hardly take us any higher, right? Because we have reached to that point where we just want, we're coming like a plane now where we just want to level off and just keep flying high, right? Because, they say sky is always the limit, but your job now is to maintain that standard. That is what we want if you do, maintain a standard and don't drop below a certain standard. So for Base Odyssey, we want to continue to please the crowd. We want to always have that professional business approach where when a man book us, we show up. And when people book us and falsely promote us, we can go on whatever media we can and say, listen, we are not coming. We have not been booked for that. Because you have people who have done that to us, falsely by them book us. But if we know, and whenever we know, we are going to say and make the public know that, listen, we were not booked for that engagement. So just going out there and making certain, say, whatever dance or party we are playing at, the crowd enjoy themselves, the promoter make money, and watch out, it's an annual event. we can proudly say, you know, that a lot of our dates right now are annual events. It is hard to get a date with a base artist for Christmas or Boxing Day or them holidays because whoever has them don't give them up. Because
Yeah, I tried. I know. I know.
people know I wait for a Christmas day for years. But
Yeah.
as those dates not giving a they not lose base artists, right? And those holiday dates because the objective is to make certain say the crowd wants more and the promoter. We don't promote where I trying best for or that's you know in book we and we take a date near to them and everything and in book and anybody want to put another sound there. But in can't do it because the crowd I say, oh, so we base artists there.
Yeah.
So that is what we want to keep doing. Just to please the crowd, please our audiences, and make certain that, you know, we keep that flag flying high.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Let me just tell you something, Father Keith. You have created, stamped, left, still doing historical movements with the one rock, the one sound. You know, it's I'm in awe about it from where you started. I'm glad I got to hear this story. I'm glad I got to hear every step of the way from selectors to how it was to the owners. By the way, do you and Bunny talk anymore? Do you guys don't talk?
No,
is it a personal?
We don't. I hope that when we do again, but right now I suppose nobody wants to make the first move, so we don't. You know,
okay.
You see, certain things in life, you know, is you just wish you could change, but you have to work with it. None of us are here forever, and it's up to us to make ourselves as comfortable as we are for the time that God give us for earth. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't want to quarrel, I don't want to fuss, I don't want to have confrontations. Sometimes you can't avoid it. But for right now, man, you just want to live out your life in peace and Father will give us, you know, more time, more than the 3 score and you enjoy yourself until him call you. But we don't need...
So right now, is it is it the who controls the bookings and all that stuff? Because I know I talked to you and then you did you thing, but who controls? Is there anybody else that controls the sound? Did you give the sound to anybody to control or take the bookings?
Well, I'm glad you asked me that, you know, because I forget my daughter Yannick in New York, you know. How could I forget my big daughter? I hope she forgives me. How can I forget you, baby? Oh, my Lord. But Yannick does most of the overseas things. And most of the you see on Facebook and all of them something is between Yannick and...
See, Yannick, you better remember me, you know, Yannick. You better remember me. Because I remembered you. I remembered you.
Yeah, I forget my big daughter. I mean, it would be unheard of. I should maybe well, you know. But she does most of the overseas things, and she's very instrumental in the Bass Odyssey anniversary that we have every year. I mean, we didn't keep it last year because she couldn't come down to do it, and I said to her, "Listen, if you're not coming down to do all of the planning and the arrangement, you know, it is not going to be done because I am not going to be taking up all of that responsibility to run up and down again." You know? So it is in her court. And of course, me, children, you know, God bless me with a few children. And Kitty over here. So me have Dwayne, my eldest son, Dwayne. He does the booking locally. And of course, as I say, Yannick overseas. But everything still comes back through me. Any decisions, they has to be filtered back through me. I'm not saying they could do it on their own, but you know, it's the understanding that we all have with each other, and we will discuss what event we should take and what we shouldn't take, and what is in the best interest of the sound and not in the best interest of the sound. So we have a very good team that the baton will be passed on to. I say, I hope the Father give me the time, but I mean, the team is already in place for the baton to be passed on, and I just hope that they will keep the Bass Odyssey name out there for as long as music is playing.
I don't think it can go missing. It can't go missing. Bass Odyssey can't go missing. It has to go. It has to keep going. It's ours. It's from around the world. It's ours. It's our sound, man. Yo, is there anything, before you leave, is there anything you'd like to tell young selectors listening out there, young maybe even a sound owner out there, something that they should take out of your book? Because everybody's going to look back and listen to this documentary here, this interview here. Is there anything that, you know, you could leave as advice?
Well, everybody will always say that to be original is the best way to go. To be creative, to find your own ways and means of, you know, realizing your goals. It's always the best way to go. You'll never get anywhere just by following somebody else, because everybody's going to say, "Achu, you see that, the man do that, make you do that." So even if you take a page or two out of somebody's book, but make it in such a way that it looks as if it is your creativity, right? So you may see something, but don't do it exactly. But, you know, find a way to put your own touch to it. In terms of sound owners, because there are a lot of new sounds out there now. But some sounds that we are playing against nowadays, believe you me, we wonder, man, where them sound come from? So, because have some of the best equipment, them in the, you know, out there. Them, some of them when them play, them shake you, I say, yes, sir. Them sound are coming. But it is, you see, we have not just focused on sound quality. We have covered the entire spectrum of this thing. We have focused on selectors. We have focused on dub plates. Because when you come to a bass Odyssey dance, I have always told my selectors, listen, man, people don't come to a bass Odyssey dance for hear like you listen to IRFM. You don't want to hear this whole ton load of 45s. Yes, you have to drop them in once in a while, and you know you have to keep the vibe going, keep the crowd. And if you go to an event where people just want to hear 45, then you know have to pick that up right away and play what the people. But the majority of people want to hear hardcore bass Odyssey dub plates. This is a great bass Odyssey out of Alexandria. And people want to hear them.
Is that your favorite? Is that your favorite? That's your favorite.
Well, one of my favorite dubs, because that was written specifically for bass Odyssey. And we have some people who try to counteract it and try to make a name for themselves. And them boy want to vex. I say, nah, man, make the man do him thing. He might try to make a living. You know what I mean? So everyone can counteract it and make a dollar for himself. Make him make a dollar for himself. For those people who want to gravitate to that, the foolishness says up to them. But there's nothing like the original. You know what I mean?
Nothing. Yes.
You know, we don't get someone who watch a little thing for script a year or there. No, sir. I always same thing. You have a man who pick up the garbage. You have a man who throw up the garbage. You know? So really and truly, you know, the sound owners, I would say, you know, you do your thing and you get the quality where you need. But that is just one aspect of it. Because you could have clear and crystal and boom down the place. If you still can't please your crowd, you still not reach nowhere yet. You know, and I give thanks that I think we have covered that entire spectrum, as I said, and we can hold our own in any forum, any stadium we put to in, as long as a musical player, we can go there and dominate. And I'm very confident of that. For the young selectors, because you asked about young selectors too.
Yeah.
That's a similar thing. I mean, don't just go into an event and play the top 10 music because you know, say, you know what I mean? That go bust the place. Because what is happening with us now is that you have 1 million selectors out there and everybody are come them and plug in by your system. And I'm not afraid to say that we charge people for play on our system because we just cannot allow it to run freely where I spend this whole heap of money for get a truck, for carry the sound, have a team. We have a complete team, you know. Right? When we go out, you have people who lift up box, people roll out wire, people string the sound, drive the truck, and play the sound till the selectors come. It's a crew, it's a team. Right? So don't just go out there and just say, boy, you know, you get a 1.5 one, you just beat all of the tune them because they are top 10 tunes. You know, be creative, you know. Nothing beats creativity where you can fill in, you know, and people recognize and appreciate creativity. But at the same time, as I said, when all of these guys come and want to play on the sound, we have to implement a liquor fee because it is not fair to us. You come in like a man, you put a taxi or a bus on the road, and you have to carry a man free night all the while. How you going to survive? You know?
Can't survive. I understand.
A man come and him drop your mic, pass me another mic there. I mean, you know, it just can't work. So for the people who who have not seen it fit, and everybody couldn't build a sound. But at the same time, you know, show some respect for the sound you play upon. I have some people play upon your sound and they want to, because they not do nothing with the crowd, they want to say this or say that. So to the young selectors, as I said, the important word again is creativity. And the important thing is to play what the people want to hear. Please your audience.
Yes, sir. Listen, Father Keith, you've been, it's absolutely fabulous, man. The story that you've taken us through. I think we've learned, if you weren't a Bass Odyssey fan, you should be one now. Just even after this, you see what I'm saying? For what you've done for this industry, for giving us the great Squingy, Mark, and Glamagees, and the Lennys, and the Worms now, and the Damians, and the new selectors that just keep coming, and Bass Odyssey still there. The world of clashes that we have taken from New York, and as you know, I've watched some of them from Biltmore and, you know, the Oddies and stuff like that. When you come to Canada, I was there in the beginning and watched this, man, this sound just manifest into one of the dynasties of all times. I'll say for myself, thank you. Thank you for what you've created, and thank you for the enjoyment that you've given us. I hope other people will see you and thank you as well. And, you know, Bass Odyssey lives on for forever in my books. There's nothing as you know, great to listen to from them times till even now, till this day. Bass Odyssey is here, and I appreciate that. And I want to say thank you. Thank you very much for what you've done for this business and what you've done for this industry. Really appreciate that.
Well, Wiz, I tell you, you're breaking my heart here, man. Breaking my heart. Maybe I'm going to take off your glasses so we can see what's really behind those glasses here. Eh?
No.
But nonetheless, Wiz, I mean, it's a pleasure. We look at it as a business as well, because as I said before, if you don't have that business aspect to it, it cannot sustain itself. And
yeah.
No matter what you do in life, if you have a reservoir over this and you have to keep moving things from one to the other, it's sooner or later you're going, run out of patience with it. So it's also a business. And we want to say a special thank you to all of the fans out there, all who supported us. It's 31 years, and we think we're getting stronger and stronger. We know we're getting stronger. And for those, as I said before, who don't support us, who have not supported us, because everybody's not going to like you. No matter who you are, everybody's not going to like you. But we say to you that you are supporting the music, and we appreciate you, and we thank you for supporting the music. And we hope one day that we'll be able somehow to, turn your thoughts around, that you can become a Bass Odyssey supporter as well, because this is what it's all about. And the real picture is we want to take this reggae music and the dancehall music right across the globe, and to the artists them who have played their parts with the dub plates, we thank you. Sometimes you overcharge we still, and we have to buy big hands and knees and do take off something of it. But we were able to do that, and we would have really reach out to even some of the artists them who we have not been able to cut on dub plates, and those we have not been able to cut, God forbid, the ones who passed on before us. We still trying. We're still trying. We have reached out to just about nearly every artist, every artist in this business for dub plates. Some we don't get, majority we have gotten. But that is how the business is. You're not going to get everything you want and how you want to get it. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Wiz, for having me on your show, sir. And if you ever need to come back on, I certainly, you just have to say the word. I have never said no to an interview because I have nothing to hide. So, people want to talk, as long as you're talking about music and not gunshot and all that something. We are my
platform's not for that, not for the negativity. I want to learn the history, man. The history, and I've learned it tonight. The settlement of all arguments tonight. That's the way I see it. Father Keith, thank you, man. I'll call you later. You don't know, and a reason, car. You done. I'm from this little place where Grandma raised me called Higgintown, which I know you know still. So.
Yeah.
Is it? Is it? I'll call you later. Thank you, Father Keith, very much for everything.
All
Thank you.
right.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you.